Welcome back. The details. On the sidelines of the 19th round of the Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Uganda's capital, Kampala, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry met his Belarusian counterpart, Sergei Aliniuk. The two top diplomats tackled means of enhancing cooperation in several fields of mutual interest, including heavy industry, railways, food industry, as well as agricultural mechanization. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid stated that Shoukry and Aliniuk agreed on preparing for the convention of the upcoming round of the Higher Joint Committee during the first half of this year. Shoukry and his Belarusian counterpart also agreed on the launch of direct airlines between Egypt and Belarus, paving the way for an agreement which allows the Egyptian airlines companies to cooperate and operate regular flights between Cairo and Minsk and to link the Belarusian capital with Egypt's resorts, a move that will increase the inflow of Belarusian tourists. Talks also cover the latest developments in Gaza and Egypt's serious efforts to ensure the access of humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip without any obstacles and to reach a comprehensive, sustainable ceasefire. Still in Kampala, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held talks with his Indian counterpart Jai Shankar on the sidelines of the 19th summit of the Non-Aligned Movement. Shoukry and Shankar reiterated their adherence to implement the mutual objectives of the movement as the various bilateral meetings between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi reflect the similarity in the developmental priorities and political stances of both countries to achieve stability and peace on the international level. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid said Shoukry stressed the importance of benefiting from the high-level visits between the Egyptian and Indian top officials during the last year. He added that these visits will support the implementation of strategic partnership agreement implemented between Egypt and India. This came as, on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry arrived in Ugandan capital Kampala, heading Egypt's high-ranking delegation in the 19th round of the Non-Aligned Movement Summit. The two-day summit kicks off on Friday, where Shoukry is scheduled to deliver Egypt's speech on behalf of President al-Sisi, in addition to holding a number of bilateral meetings with member state counterparts. Meetings will tackle bilateral relations and consultations on issues of mutual concern, in addition to the current regional and international challenges. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli followed up on the implementation plan for the recommendations of the National Dialogue, which resulted from the first phase of its sessions ending in August 2023. Madbouli stressed the keenness to monitor the steps taken to translate the recommendations of the National Dialogue platform into procedures and work programs in continuation of the government interest in following up on all discussions of various sessions. Prime Minister Madbouli added that the government aims at dedicating the role of this national forum launched by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to invest in common space for dialogue between all factions to draw a map of priorities for national action towards the new republic. The armed forces said it successfully foiled an attempt to smuggle 300 kilograms of various types of drugs along the northern borders. The Armed Forces official spokesperson said 3 smugglers were killed in the operation. He added, or highlighted rather, that the armed forces are going to continue with their ongoing vigilant efforts to secure all strategic fronts of Egypt. Egypt's stock market indices rose during last week's sessions, gaining £106.2 billion. The market's capital for companies listed in the bourse reached 1,886 trillion pounds, gaining 6%. The bourse's weekly report showed that benchmark EGX 30 index rose by 5.19% to reach 26,842 points, while medium-capped index EGX 70 was up by 6.37% to reach 6,334 points, and the broader EGX 100 gained 6.15% to close at 9,000 points.